What is up, everybody? My name is King Goken. Thanks for checking out the video. And before I say anything else, I do want to give a quick thanks to the people who took the time to actually record their matches for this video, because without them, this video would not exist. So let's go ahead and give those people a round of applause. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. They deserve it, because without them, the video would not exist. They took the time out of their day to make sure that they put the matches up so I can put it in the video. You know, and the reason why they had to do that is because Naruto Storm 4 features no online spectating whatsoever. Not in the tournament mode, not in endless. And now that I think about it, has it been stated why this game doesn't have online spectating? If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, with all that said, let's move on. The theme for online tournament number 4 was Jinchurikis only. So that basically means each player in this tournament can only have a team that consists of Jinchuriki, and that was pretty much the only rule in this tournament. Alright, so I kept things simple. Alright, now even though the rules are simple, the matches are still intense. Alright, you're going to be blown away by some of the gameplay you will see today in this tournament. Now, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and begin Online Tournament 4. Alright, round 1, match 1 of Online Tournament 4. Are you guys excited? Are you pumped? I know I am. But here we go. Plicker Arm Boy versus his opponent here. As you can see, his name is blurred out. And the reason for that is because basically anyone who did not record the match for this tournament is going to have their name blurred in the video. And I'm not going to say their name either. And I figured that was kind of the best way to punish these people for lying to me. Now, what do you guys think of this idea? Am I in the wrong for doing this? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway though, let's get back to the match here. Plicker Arm Boy is laying a smackdown on his opponent right here, which I kind of expected to happen. This is my first time seeing these matches, by the way. So all my commentary is spontaneous. Is my initial reaction to the match, alright? But Plicker Arm Boy right here, he's laying a smackdown on his opponent very easily here. It's looked like it's going to be a green bar victory for Plicker Arm Boy, but you never know, man. On this game, it's very easy to get a comeback. You know, if you play your cards right, if you're patient, if you wait for the right opportunity to strike, you can get a comeback against anyone on this game, alright? This guy that's losing right now, he can make a comeback. It's unlikely though because of who he's going up against. And Plicker Arm Boy is basically having his way with his opponent right here, man. I mean, he's making this guy look like a joke. He's making him look like he's making his opponent look like a trainee. I think that's the best way to describe it. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh, this guy's getting a little comeback here. He's starting to be a bit more aggressive. He's starting to try a little bit harder now. I think maybe he was holding back at the start. Maybe he was trying to fill out Plicker Arm Boy to see what this guy's made of, to see how good he actually is. But that's not a good idea when going up against Plicker Arm Boy. Alright, and I know that from personal experiences, from all the matches that I've had against this guy. This guy is a legit monster at the Naruto Storm games. Now, Plicker Arm Boy going for the unnecessary Team Ultimate Jutsu. I guess he's trying to show off here. I don't know, maybe he's showboating, maybe trying to show his opponent that, hey man, you shouldn't take me lightly. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. I don't know. But moving on to round number 2 of this match. This match has been pretty good so far. A little too one-sided for my taste, but here we go. Alright, okay, it's looking like, oh wow, alright, that was nice, man. That was nice, nice. The other guy was smashing circle at the air, and that's always a bad strategy. That's a bad strategy, because that leaves you wide open for stuff like that to happen to you. Alright, Plicker Arm Boy taking a bit of a thrashing here, which, you know, wasn't really expecting. Like I said earlier, I thought, you know, this was going to be a quick match. His opponent was getting green barred at the start. But as you can see, it's looking like this is going to move on to round 3. His opponent is much better than I give him credit for. And as you can see right there, we're moving on to round 3. Okay, Plicker Arm Boy is probably he's probably surprised right now. He's probably like, oh, this guy's not bad. I gotta start trying now. That's probably what he's thinking. Alright, I could be wrong though. Both using Naruto. Both going to utilize the power of the Rasengan, or the power of Naruto's circle mash, which is ridiculous in this game. Okay, that was a nice counter. Okay, Plicker Arm Boy utilizing more of that leader switching. That was a nice counter. Okay, these guys are definitely going all in now. Look at this. Okay, the other guy's like, okay, I got a chance. I'm not gonna lose. I can defeat this Playco onboard guy and move on to the semifinals of this tournament. That's what he's thinking. Is that gonna be the case though? You know, I'm not even sure. Just by looking at this match, it's kind of hard to tell who's gonna win. At first, it looked like it was gonna be all Playco, but this other guy, he's definitely holding his own against him. Alright, Playco utilizing the power of the circle match there. Oh, wow, that's it. Alright, here we go. Match number 2, round 1 of Online Tournament 4. We got Profanity taking on this dude right here whose name I always get wrong, so I just refer to him as Crazy Man. Alright, Profanity versus Crazy Man. It's looking very even right now between both players. Right, neither player has an OP team. They're following the rules of the tournament, which was Jinchuriki only. Alright, so there's no complaints from me. Alright, right now we're sitting back. I'm enjoying this match. Very even, like I said, and I like matches that are even. I don't like a match where someone gets curb stomped or gets green barred. You know, matches like that are not fun to watch. You know, it's like watching a squash match in wrestling. Like, there's no point to it. So, seeing a match where it's competitive like this is always a treat for me. All right, now it's looking like Crazy Man. He's at a disadvantage right now. No substitution bars. Okay, now he's starting to pressure his opponent a bit here. Alright, looks like he went for a tilt. I couldn't tell what happened because all the characters jumped on the screen. And that's one thing about this game I don't like, is sometimes when all those characters hop on the screen, it's hard to kind of see what your character is doing. And that's what happened to me in my sparring match with Playco Onboard. Like, he was using all the Jinchurikis. He did this right here. He did exactly this in the sparring match. I thought that was gonna hit. I thought the ultimate attack was gonna hit there for a second. Wow. Okay, so this match is definitely gonna have a round 3. I mean, I think we can safely say or safely assume that there will be a round 3 of this match. Okay, and you know what? It's hard to tell which one is which because they're both using the same character right now. Like, I can't tell who's attacking who. So that's the bad thing about this when you have two of the same character fighting each other. It's hard to keep track of who is who unless they switch. Okay, now they're switching. Now I know who is who. Alright, so Profanity. Oh, never mind. Okay. Alright, Profanity got the KO. Moving on to round number 3. I can't really tell who's going to win the match. I mean, just by looking at this match, it's been very even so far. I'm going to go ahead and take an educated guess right now. And I haven't really looked ahead in the tournament. I haven't looked at the other matches yet, so I don't know where the players end up at, except for the guy who won the tournament, which I'm not going to say. I know who won the tournament, alright? But I don't know where everyone else stands in this tournament. How far did everyone else get? Oh wow, nice Rasengan right there. Profanity was not expecting that. But my educated guess on who's going to win this match, I think, is going to be the Crazy Man. Right? It just seems like he seems to be a bit more on point in this particular match. And spamming that Rasengan now, kind of. Okay, use that tilt to get in close. That didn't really work out. And he's using dash cut, which I just noticing that right now. I really hate dash cut. I mean, that's kind of one of my pet peeves from like one of the previous Storm games. I think it's Storm Revolution, where if you're using guard type. Well, actually, not just Storm Revolution. I think it was like any previous Storm game. You can have your support character hop in and stop someone from sharply dashing into you. I've never been a fan of that. In fact, I probably should have banned that from this tournament. Now that I think about it, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below. But all right, Crazy Man, it's definitely looked like he's going to win this match. But I mean, they both don't have some 2 bars, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. The team ultimate. Oh wow, yeah, that was close that was very close for for his opponent there. I can't tell who is who right now. And Profanity, he is definitely at a disadvantage here. I think he's about to get knocked out here any second now. And there's the KO. Okay, here we go. Match number 3 of Online Tournament 4. Oh wait, my bad. This is match number 4 of Online Tournament 4. And now you're probably wondering, what happened to match number 3? Well, let me go ahead and tell you while you watch these guys tear each other apart to see who moves on to the semifinals of this tournament. Basically, match number 3 of the first round of this tournament was the only match in this entire tournament that was not recorded because both players in that match refused to record their match for whatever reason. And the funny thing is that I basically told every single player in the video that I made and on the live stream that I did the Saturday morning or afternoon of this tournament was that you have to record your match. It was a requirement for entry into this tournament. So if you joined this tournament, you were basically telling me that you were going to record your match. They didn't record their match, which basically leaves out just that one match out of this tournament. They weren't the only ones to not record, as you can obviously tell by this video or by this match that the guy that About Sixes is laying the smackdown on didn't record his match either. Like, even though I didn't need his match, I wanted everyone to record to make sure that we were all on the same page. And it was to make sure that I got every match for the video. So yes, I didn't need everyone to record the match, but I wanted everyone to do it anyway, just in case we had someone not do it. You know, it was a safety measure. All right, and I still had players not do it. So that was kind of unfortunate. But About Sixes just laid the smackdown on his opponent right here. I'm pretty sure About Sixes is like, man, this guy's a joke. That's probably what he's thinking. Now, I fought this guy like he's fighting right now on my live stream that I did last Saturday. And he was actually not bad. Now, I'll admit I wasn't going all out. I wasn't really trying. I was just kind of playing to have fun. But he wasn't bad, you know. So I'm kind of surprised that About Sixes is kind of just having his way with his opponent here. All right, nice counter there. Random jutsu attack. Come on, dude. You can do better than that. All right, About Success. All right, I'm gonna make a guess here. I think this is definitely gonna go into round 3. Even though About Success was, you know, he was curb stomping his opponent. Oh, nice Rasengan. That just kind of just got squeezed in there. Like that's probably the best thing about Naruto, besides his ability to, you know, you just mash on circle with Naruto and dominate people. But his Rasengan, it's so fast, man. It's so quick. Like if you blink, like you'll get hit by it. Like that's how fast it is. It's too fast. I mean, I think CC2 probably should have, you know, tuned that up a bit, not made it as fast. You know, just in my opinion. But like I said, we're moving on to round 3 of this particular match. I'm pretty sure About Sixes was not expecting this to go to round 3, and neither was I, to be honest. You know, just by looking at his name. This About Sixes guy's a monster at this game, just like Playco Armboy. All right, and I fought both these guys before. All right, they're both monsters at the game. I'll put them on the same level, or even on a level higher than another fella named Sarasa 6. Some of you guys might remember that name from the past online tournaments. That guy's a monster. Well, he was a monster at Naruto Storm 3. And he was okay at Storm Revolution. And he actually signed to be in this tournament. But for some reason, he no-showed when it was tournament time. So that's why he's not in this tournament, if you're wondering why he's not here when he signed up. But anyway, moving on. About Success and this guy right here, this is actually ended up being a much closer match than I anticipated. Mainly because I thought this was going to be over. I mean, his opponent only has 1-7 Tushy Bar, so it's only a matter of time, and it's looked like there's that knockout. Let's move on to the next match. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the semifinals of online tournament number 4. We have Playco Armboy taking on the Crazy Man. And what I'm sure is going to be a very exciting match, and you can tell right from the start, these guys are going at each other, man. Oh wow, nice Rasengan. I'm pretty sure that caught Playco Armboy by surprise. Another Rasengan. Wow, he's kind of spamming it now. What's up, dude? Another Rasengan. That's 3 already. That's 3. Why? You know what? I think that Crazy Man doesn't want to take any chances with Playco Armboy. That's why he's been going really aggressive so far, especially with the Jutsu spam. I think that's what his game plan is that I'm gonna catch him with as many Rasengans as possible. But we'll see what happens for the rest of this match. Alright, Crazy Man with the armor break, so that means he should probably switch off from Naruto, but is he going to do that? Probably not. And as you guys know, when you suffer an armor break in Naruto Storm 4, you take more damage, but you dish out more damage. So, in my opinion, if you're losing the match, it is a risk to keep using a character that has suffered armor break. Alright, that's just my own personal opinion. That's my own 2 cents on that. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Alright, here we go. Oh wow, alright. He connected that full combo. Okay, and he's playing it kind of defensively right now, the Crazy Man. Okay, now he's going for the Awakening. Alright. Okay, this is not good for Playco Arm Boy. I'm kind of surprised right now. I thought that this was going to be a very one-sided match, but it's definitely looking like a Crazy Man is holding his own against the Playco Arm Boy. He just got the win there, first round. And I'm sure Playco Arm Boy is like, what is going on here? He's probably like, what is going on? How am I losing? That's probably what he's thinking right now. Okay, he switched over to Naruto. So you know he's going to be relying on... Oh, wow! A Rasengan! Wow. Ran right into it. See, and just like I was saying on the previous match, how the Rasengan is so fast. It really is too quick. It really is. It starts up too fast and it launches too fast. I mean, it's... Like, you could almost use the Rasengan like a counter maneuver. I don't know, man. Like, looking at this match right now, it's looking like Playco Arm Boy struggling a bit here against Crazy Man. Man, I am like legit shocked. Very shocked right now how this match is going. Okay, now we're in round 3. Alright, at this point, I think it could be anyone's game. Even though Playco Arm Boy has lost almost half of his first health bar, I still think this is anyone's game. Anything can happen, anyone can win. Okay, Crazy Man backing off a bit. Oh, wow. Oh, Rasengan again? What? How many Rasengans is that? I think that was like 6 or 7, right? Like, I wasn't even counting, but I think that was like Rasengan number 6 or 7 done in this match. A little excessive, but I understand why he's doing it. You know, he's not taking any chances. There's another Rasengan. He's not taking any chances with the Playco Arm Boy here. He is making sure that he gets this win. He wants to move on to the finals of this tournament. You know, he wants it bad, as you can obviously tell by the way he's fighting. Another Rasengan. Wow. Wow, man. He probably should ease up on that a bit. He's wasting too much chakra as well. Okay, Crazy Man getting thrashed in the air. Now he just got smashed into the ground. Dragon Ball Z style. Okay, now Playco backing off, getting back some chakra here. Okay, so I think he knew he was going to do that. That's why he stopped his chakra dash. Alright, Playco Armor trying to rush in again. Mashing on circle. Okay, with the team or leader switch, I mean. Okay, I think Crazy Man is going to try to go for the Awakening. He tried, but Playco Arm Boy smartly spammed shurikens right there to stop that from happening. Because if the Crazy Man would have got his full Awakening, it could be game over for Playco Arm Boy. I mean, that is a possibility. Alright, Crazy Man backing off here. Charging up his chakra just a little bit. Wait for another Rasengan. Wow, man. How many is that now? Like, I really don't know. I really should put like a counter on the screen to show how many times that he used his Rasengan. And, you know, I'm still kind of surprised that he's still using Naruto, even though he suffered armor break, like, all the way back in, like, I think, like, the first round of this match. And as you guys know, just like how I mentioned in this commentary, that when you suffer armor break, you take more damage. So when you're losing the match, it's in your best interest to switch. Now, Playco Armor Break going for the Awakening, and you know that this match is about to be over. It's only a matter of time at this point. And there we go, Playco Armor Boy. Switch to Naruto, and there you have it. He wins the match. He's moving on to the finals of this tournament, but who will be his opponent? Will it be About Six's, or will it be About Six's mystery opponent? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, here we go with the second semifinals match of Online Tournament 4. We have About Six's taking on his mystery opponent, who will remain nameless, obviously, as I stated at the beginning of the video. Anyone who did not record their match would have their name blurred in the actual video. So this is another player who violated the one of the only rules in this tourney. Now, by judging the match, by looking at what's going on right here, About 6S has the edge. I mean, look at this right here. I mean, look at how smooth this guy is with his combos. And this guy really is good. He's just tearing up this guy right here. He's definitely making this guy look like a trainee. But obviously this guy's not a trainee, right? This guy's not bad. I mean, he did beat his previous opponent, which I'm not gonna say his name either. So he's not a bad player. But About 6S is making this guy look like he is a trainee. And I assure you, this guy's not one. Now, okay, this guy might get a little comeback here. About 6S with no substitution bars. Never mind, now they're coming back. Like, as soon as I say he had no substitution bars, now it's coming back. Okay, now he's doing more damage. This guy's about to get KO'd. Okay, that's the end of the first round. That was kind of quick. Alright, what's going to happen in round 2? We're about to find out. Alright, here we go. Okay, he rushed right in. If I was in his position, I probably would have backed off a bit to see what About 6S was going to do. Instead of rushing right at him. Okay. Oh, nice guard break item and the team, not team attack, but the ultimate jutsu. Normally I frown on stuff like this. Like, I don't like when people guard break and then do ultimates. But the thing is, though, when you guard break and then do an ultimate attack, it doesn't do as much damage. So that's kind of why I'm not like going to complain too much about him doing that in this match. And wow, man, look at this, man. About 6S is tearing this guy up. Man, this is like a legit beatdown. Like, it's not like green bar victory for About 6S, obviously, but man, like, this guy can't get one round off him. He couldn't get one round off About 6S. Wow. Now, I'm pretty sure the same thing would have happened if I would have fought him. I'll be upfront about that. I'm pretty sure my match would have went exactly like that against About 6S. But anyway, the match is done. About 6S is moving on to the finals to take on Playco Armboy for the championship of Online Tournament 4. Who's going to win? Well, you're all about to find out. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the championship match of Online Tournament number 4. We have Playco Armboy taking on About 6S for the championship. And if you were to have guessed that it would have come down to those two players, then you would have guessed right. Alright, both these guys are really good. Watching these two guys go head to head is like watching two Jedi Masters go head to head. Alright, that's how good these guys are. And in fact, this match doesn't even need commentary. I'm just going to sit back and watch these two masters go head to head. Let's sit back and enjoy this match. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The champion of online tournament number 4 is Playco Armboy. He fought very well in this tournament, so let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Give him a round of applause. He fought very well in this tournament. He didn't fight cheap. He didn't pick OP characters. He didn't fight dirty. He fought pretty legit, at least in my opinion. And if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. Anyway, for all that said, that would do it for online tournament number 4. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. It helps the channel out a great deal, and it puts a huge smile on my face, and it's a way for me to see if you guys want to see another online tournament posted of Storm 4. That's one way to let me know that you want to see more. So make sure you hit the like button. And I guess until next time, guys, King Oaken out.